Hey guys, it's Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Today I want to take a look at I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. So just a simple kind of strummed acoustic version of it here. Now what we're going to be doing is pretty simple chord forms. It's just really just like a one bar or one or two bars. But it's mostly open position chords other than that. So I'm just going to be calling out those chords. If you don't know your basic open position chords, just go to GuitarLessons365.com and look in the beginner section. Just free videos for you to check out to learn them all. So you'll know exactly what I'm doing when I just call out, hey, play A major or whatever. All right, so hopefully you'll do that if you don't know these, and if you do, just follow along. It's pretty simple. All right, so we're going to start here with the verse, just basically when the vocals come in after the whole orchestral intro. We're going to start with just a D major chord. Now the next chord, not very common, so I'm just going to work you through it. If you're already holding a D, just lift up your middle finger to let that high E string ring open. And then place your pinky there at the 4th fret on the 5th string, the A string. Now it'll probably do this already, but it sounds better if you can get that pinky to mute the D string as you do that. It's probably going to do that for most people anyway, because it's kind of a stretch to reach that note. But that's good, because it actually sounds better that way. Now how I play it is, I kind of pick that note first, and then you can strum the other chords, so you can do it without really worrying about muting too much, because you want to bring that note out. And then it goes to that B minor. Now if you don't know what the B minor is, it's going to be a bar at the 2nd fret, and you're going to hold the 3rd fret on the B, and then the 4th fret on the G and the D. You're going to strum from the 5th string across. So no 6th string there. So far we have this. Alright, from there we got a G major. Then it goes to a D major again. However, just to make it a little bit more annoying, you're going to have to play an F sharp in the bass. So the best way to do that is grab it with your thumb. That's how most players would do it. So you're just playing a standard D, but if you move your wrist up a little bit in the back, kind of towards your face, it brings your thumb over the fretboard. It's just kind of a temporary thing you have to do to get to that. And just curl your thumb over at the 2nd fret. Then to an E minor. All right, and then we just repeat. All right, so that's the first verse in the song. Later on when they do it, they shorten it a little bit, and I'll show you how they do that. It's pretty simple. All right, from there we go right to the pre-chorus, which is just 3 chords. After you're at that E minor that ended the verse, you're going to go back to that D with the F sharp in the bass. Let me just play these 3 chords real quick for you. All right, so that's just that F sharp, that D with F sharp in the bass, to the G, to an A major. Now you can play A major as a bar, you can play it like this, like this, like this. I mean, everybody plays A differently, so whatever way you feel comfortable. And that takes us to the chorus, which sounds like this. It uses a lot of similar chords. Alright, so I see that little fill in there at the end. That actually happens quite a bit in the song. It's on an electric guitar. It's a good place to put it when you end that chorus right there, and just actually do that as well. You can't really do it during the strumming, but I'll show you do that. I'll show you that when we get there. So let's start here. We got the same D major we're starting with. to that another chord we have there. Get the C sharp in the bass. And then from there, instead of going to the B minor, it goes straight to the E minor. Then we have a quick little bass line that leads us into this G. So that's just 0, 2 on the low E string, and then into a G major chord. So while you're doing that, prepare the G. And then to an A. And just repeat. Now to end the chorus, it sounds like you're just starting it back over again. Except when you get to the E minor, everything stops, and then that's when you can do that fill, which is just holding the 3rd fret. You can use whatever finger you want. The 3rd fret on the B string and the open high E string together. Now when you pick them together, then slide that note up 2 frets, that 3rd fret up to 5th fret, and then you're back to the verse. All right, so let's take a look at the bridge section. It's got kind of the chords move around a little bit more here. So let me play through it real quick. All right, so that builds up a lot. So we start with a C major. Then it goes to a G major, but instead of strumming the full G major from the 6th string, just strum from the 5th string. So that makes that B to be the bass note. So we have this between the 2 chords. All right, the rest of it's just a normal G major, just basically strum from the 5th string across. Then we go to a B flat major chord. Now the easiest way you might want to play it is, I like to do a lot of borrowing with my pinky there, so most people don't feel that comfortable with it. You can play the 1st fret there of the A, and then borrow with your 3rd finger across the D, G, and B strings at the 3rd fret. Then what we do is we go to an F major chord with A in the bass. So that requires just a bar here at the 1st fret across the first 2 strings. 2nd fret on the G, 3rd fret on the D, and then open A string. So from the B flat to the, now we're back to the C again, and back to the G with the B in the bass. And then we go to a, instead of going to this B flat major, we go to a D minor chord, followed by an A. All right, now we're going to do a little dominant 7th chord. Now it's going to be pretty simple depending on how you're playing the A. All you have to do is whatever finger is holding the 3rd string down, lift it up. Make that 3rd string be open, the open G, and that makes it an A dominant 7th chord. So you're going to do basically a measure with the A, and then change it to an A7. That helps build back to the chorus, back to the original key there. All right, now that's pretty much all the parts except for the very end. There's a little bit a variation in the chorus and the outro chorus. So you're just going through the chorus chords, and at the 4-minute and 59-second mark, you're going to hear this. And then it just keeps repeating the chorus like normal. All right, so that little variation there, that starting at the 4-minute 59-second mark, is the B minor that we did earlier. The next chord is going to be an A major with C sharp in the bass. So you're already doing the bar at the 2nd fret anyway, so just leave it there. And then all you have to do is pick up the other fingers and lay your 3rd finger there, or your ring finger there, at the 4th fret on the A string. So that's a C sharp there. And then we take it down to the E minor and just continue the chorus as normal. It just goes through the chorus chords and keeps repeating that throughout the end of the song. All right, so that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.